Susan Boyle, the talented singer from Britain's Got Talent, recently admitted something that many of us suspected. At 63, she revealed that she had suffered a stroke last year.
Last April there, I suffered a minor stroke.
She fought hard to recover, showing her strength and determination. But this is just part of her story. In this video, we will explore her incredible career, personal life, and the tragic events she has faced. Join us as we uncover the remarkable journey of Susan Boyle. Early life. Susan Magdalene Boyle was born on April 1, 1961, in Blackburn, West Lothian, Scotland. She was the youngest of 9 children in a family deeply rooted in their Irish heritage. Her father, Patrick Boyle, was a miner and a World War II veteran who also pursued singing part-time. Her mother, Bridget Boyle, worked as a shorthand typist. The family's Irish Catholic background significantly influenced Susan's upbringing, embedding strong religious values and cultural traditions in her early life. Susan's birth was not without complications. She was briefly deprived of oxygen during delivery, which led to mild brain damage. This condition contributed to learning difficulties that made her school years challenging. Bullying was a frequent issue, but Susan showed remarkable resilience. Her passion for singing became a refuge from the difficulties she faced. She attended Edinburgh Acting School and participated in various musical productions and choirs, where her talent began to shine through despite the challenges. Growing up, Susan was very close to her large family. The Boyle household was a bustling and lively environment. Her father, Patrick, passed away in the 1990s, which was a significant emotional blow to Susan. However, her mother, Bridget, remained a strong pillar of support and encouragement. Susan lived with her mother and took on a caregiving role as Bridget aged. The tight-knit community of Blackburn offered a nurturing backdrop where Susan could develop her musical skills and participate in local events and church activities. Despite her evident love for singing, Susan's path to a music career was fraught with obstacles. Her first public performance came at age 12 in a school production, marking the beginning of her public singing journey. In 1995, she recorded a demo tape and sent it to record companies, radio talent competitions, and TV shows, though these efforts didn't lead to immediate success. These initial steps were crucial in building her confidence and experience, preparing her for future opportunities. In the early 1990s, Susan continued to nurture her passion for singing while leading a modest lifestyle. She took various odd jobs to support herself and her mother, including working as a trainee cook. Her performances remained largely within her local community, where she was a beloved figure. She regularly sang in church choirs, participated in karaoke nights, and entered local talent shows, steadily honing her craft and building a reputation for her musical talent. Susan's life was marked by several personal struggles. She battled anxiety and depression, challenges that were compounded by her mild learning disability. Social interactions were often difficult for her, but her determination to overcome these obstacles never wavered. Her faith provided a foundation of strength and resilience, helping her navigate the tougher times in her life. Music was a constant source of comfort and inspiration for Susan. She drew immense inspiration from artists like Elaine Paige, who would later become a pivotal figure in her career. Susan's musical tastes leaned towards musical theater and classical music, genres that significantly influenced her singing style and repertoire. Despite lacking formal training, Susan's natural talent and dedication to her craft were evident, and she continued to pursue her dream with unwavering determination. Humble beginnings. In 1999, Susan Boyle was not yet the household name we know today. Instead, she was a determined singer with a powerful voice, fighting to make her dream a reality. Boyle used all of her savings to produce a demo tape. a risky move that demonstrated her commitment to her craft. The demo tape included her renditions of "Cry Me a River" and "Killing Me Softly with His Song." These songs showcased her vocal abilities, attracting some local attention and highlighting her potential. Boyle sent this demo tape to various record companies, radio talent competitions, and both local and national TV shows. Though she received some local recognition, the broader breakthrough she hoped for remained elusive. Nevertheless, this step was crucial in setting the foundation for her future successes. Throughout the early 2000s, Susan Boyle performed at numerous venues around her hometown of Blackburn, West Lothian, Scotland. She sang at local clubs, charity events, and family gatherings, where her powerful voice and emotional performances began to garner a loyal local following. Despite her talent, Boyle faced significant challenges. Limited opportunities and financial constraints made it difficult for her to gain widespread recognition. However, these hurdles did not deter her. Boyle continued to hone her craft by pursuing formal vocal training. She took singing lessons from Fred O'Neill, a vocal coach and former professional singer. O'Neill's guidance was instrumental in helping Boyle improve her technique and build her confidence. This training was a critical step in preparing her for future opportunities and competitions. In 2002, Boyle took a significant step toward national recognition by auditioning for the television show My Kind of People, hosted by Michael Barrymore. Although she did not win, the experience provided her with valuable exposure and feedback. This appearance on national television marked one of her earliest forays into the broader entertainment industry. It gave her a taste of the recognition she would eventually achieve and fueled her determination to keep pursuing her dream. Despite the lack of major breakthroughs, Boyle's passion for music and determination to succeed remained undiminished. She continued to sing regularly in her local church, where she was a valued member of the choir. Her performances at community events helped her maintain a connection with her audience and keep her dream alive. A life-changing decision. In 2007, Susan Boyle's life took a significant turn when her mother, Bridget, passed away. Bridget had been a central figure in Susan's life, providing continuous support and encouragement for her musical aspirations. Her death was a devastating blow to Boyle, leaving her heartbroken. However, this tragic event also marked a turning point. Driven by the desire to honor her mother's memory and fueled by her own unshakable determination, Susan decided to take a bold step toward fulfilling her dreams. In 2008, she made the pivotal decision to audition for the reality television show Britain's Got Talent. April 2009 was a transformative period for Susan Boyle. Her audition for Britain's Got Talent became an iconic moment in television history. Boyle chose to perform I Dreamed a Dream from the musical Les Miserables. As she stood on stage, her modest appearance and humble demeanor left the audience and judges with low expectations. However, the moment she began to sing, she stunned everyone with her powerful and emotive voice. The performance earned her a standing ovation and immediate acclaim. The video of her audition quickly went viral, garnering millions of views on YouTube and turning Boyle into an overnight sensation. Boyle's journey on Britain's Got Talent continued to captivate audiences. She advanced through the competition with memorable performances, including Memory from the musical Cats and Whistle Down the Wind. Her voice, filled with emotion and strength, resonated deeply with viewers around the world. Despite finishing in second place, losing to the dance group Diversity, Susan Boyle's impact on the show was profound. Her story became a testament to the power of perseverance and the discovery of hidden talent. Following her success on Britain's Got Talent, Susan Boyle signed a recording contract with Simon Cowell's label, psycho music. In November 2009, she released her debut album, I Dreamed a Dream. The album featured her iconic audition song along with a mix of covers and original tracks. The response was overwhelming. The album debuted at #1 on both the UK Albums Chart and the US Billboard 200. It became the fastest-selling debut album in UK chart history and one of the best-selling albums globally for 2009. Boyle's voice and story had struck a chord with listeners worldwide, solidifying her status as a music phenomenon. Riding the wave of her debut album's success, Susan Boyle released her second album, The Gift, in November 2010. This album was a blend of Christmas songs and popular covers, including renditions of Perfect Day and Hallelujah. Like its predecessor, The Gift debuted at #1 on both the UK Albums Chart and the US Billboard 200. With this achievement, Boyle became the first female artist to top both charts twice in 1 year. Her continued success demonstrated her enduring appeal and the deep connection she had established with her audience. In 2011, Susan Boyle released her third album, Someone to Watch Over Me, in November. This album showcased her versatility as a singer with a mix of contemporary covers and classic songs. Although it did not achieve the same level of commercial success as her previous albums, it still received positive reviews and performed well on the charts. Boyle's ability to interpret a wide range of songs further solidified her reputation as a talented and adaptable artist. In November 2012, Susan Boyle released her fourth album, Standing Ovation: The Greatest Songs from the Stage. This album was a tribute to the timeless classics from the world of musical theater. Boyle's selections included beloved songs like Send in the Clowns, From a Little Night Music, and Memory from Cats. Her powerful interpretations of these songs were met with praise from both fans and critics, who appreciated her ability to bring a fresh yet deeply emotional touch to these well-known numbers. The album marked another successful chapter in Boyle's career, reaching high positions on various charts and reaffirming her place in the music industry. The following year, in 2013, Susan Boyle released her fifth album, Home for Christmas. This festive collection featured traditional holiday songs and was highlighted by a remarkable duet with Elvis Presley on O Come All Ye Faithful. Thanks to modern technology, Boyle's voice was seamlessly blended with that of the late Presley, creating a unique and touching rendition of the classic carol. Susan Boyle's sixth album, Hope, was released in 2014. This album featured a collection of inspirational songs, including covers of Bridge Over Troubled Water and Imagine. Hope was another successful release for Boyle, becoming her sixth consecutive album to reach the top 20 in the UK charts. The album's uplifting theme and Boyle's emotive performances resonated with many listeners, further cementing her status as a significant artist in the music industry. In 2015, Boyle released her seventh album, A Wonderful World. This album included a variety of covers, such as Madonna's Like a Prayer and a duet with Nat King Cole on When I Fall in Love. While Boyle's voice was as powerful and moving as ever, the album received mixed reviews. Some critics felt that the song choices were too diverse and that the arrangements didn't always suit Boyle's vocal style. Despite the mixed critical reception, many of her fans still appreciated the album and Boyle's willingness to explore different musical styles. After the release of A Wonderful World, Susan Boyle took a brief hiatus from recording new music. However, she remained active with live performances and media appearances. During this period, she continued to connect with her audience through her powerful live shows, performing both her well-known hits and new material. Boyle's live performances were a testament to her enduring talent and her deep connection with her fans. In 2018, Susan Boyle announced her intention to make a musical comeback. This news was met with excitement from her fans, who eagerly anticipated new material from the singer. Boyle began working on new music, signaling her ongoing passion for performance and her determination to continue her musical journey. In May 2019, Susan Boyle marked a significant milestone in her career with the release of her compilation album, 10. This album celebrated 10 years since her rise to fame on Britain's Got Talent. 10 included 13 previously released tracks and 4 new recordings: A Million Dreams, Stand By Me, 500 Miles, and Climb Every Mountain. The album was well received commercially, reaching number 5 on both the UK Albums Chart and the Australian Albums Chart, and number 2 on the Scottish Albums Chart. This achievement underscored Boyle's lasting appeal and the continued support from her fan base. Earlier in the year, Boyle made a triumphant return to the stage that launched her career by participating in America's Got Talent: The Champions. Her performance received positive feedback, showcasing her enduring talent and reminding audiences of her remarkable journey. This appearance reinforced her place in the entertainment industry and highlighted her ability to captivate audiences even a decade after her initial rise to fame. The year 2020 brought unprecedented challenges with the global COVID-19 pandemic. Like many artists, Susan Boyle had to adapt to the new reality where live performances and new releases were largely put on hold. Despite these challenges, Boyle managed to stay connected with her fans through social media and virtual engagements. Her previous music continued to be streamed and purchased, allowing her to maintain relevance in a difficult year for the music industry. Boyle's ability to engage with her audience through digital platforms demonstrated her adaptability and resilience. She kept her fans updated on her life and activities, providing a sense of continuity and connection during a time of widespread uncertainty and isolation. As restrictions began to ease in 2021, Susan Boyle slowly returned to the public eye. She participated in various virtual concerts and charity events, leveraging her platform to support different causes. These appearances were crucial in maintaining her connection with her audience and showcasing her commitment to philanthropy. Boyle's adaptation to the new digital concert format was particularly noteworthy. She embraced virtual performances, which allowed her to reach a global audience despite ongoing restrictions on live events. This period highlighted her ability to innovate and remain relevant in an ever-changing industry. In 2022, Susan Boyle focused on new music projects and participated in selective live events as safety conditions allowed. Her ongoing work in the studio hinted at new material, building anticipation among her fans. Boyle's previous albums and singles continued to sell, reflecting her lasting impact on the music industry. Boyle's selective engagement in live events underscored her cautious approach to the ongoing pandemic, while ensuring she stayed connected with her audience. Her commitment to producing new music demonstrated her dedication to her craft and her desire to continue evolving as an artist. Throughout 2023, Susan Boyle continued her philanthropic efforts while maintaining a presence in the music world. She hinted at working on new material, which generated excitement and speculation among her fans about a potential upcoming album. Boyle's involvement in various charitable events highlighted her commitment to giving back to the community and using her platform for positive change. Boyle's ability to balance her philanthropic endeavors with her music career showcased her multifaceted persona. Her hints at new music kept her audience engaged and eager for her next release, reinforcing her enduring appeal and relevance in the industry. As of 2024, Susan Boyle remains an active and beloved figure in the music industry. She continues to work on new projects and participate in events, maintaining her status as a globally recognized artist. Boyle's journey from a reality show contestant to an international superstar continues to inspire many, proving that talent and perseverance can lead to extraordinary success. Personal life after sudden fame. Struggles with fame. The world came to know Susan Boyle in 2009 when she auditioned for Britain's Got Talent. Her rendition of I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables stunned the judges and the audience, catapulting her to instant fame. However, the sudden shift from relative obscurity to global stardom was overwhelming for Susan. She admitted to struggling with the intense media scrutiny and the pressures that accompanied her newfound fame. The constant attention and lack of privacy were challenging, leading to moments of anxiety and stress. Faith as a pillar of strength. Susan's Roman Catholic faith has been a cornerstone of her life, providing her with a source of strength and resilience. Her belief system has guided her through the ups and downs of her career and personal life. She often speaks about the solace she finds in her faith, which has helped her navigate the turbulent waters of fame. Susan has made several pilgrimages to the sanctuary of Our Lady of Lourdes in France, a place that holds significant spiritual meaning for her. These visits have been a source of comfort and renewal, reinforcing her connection to her faith. Hobbies and personal interests. Beyond her professional singing career, Susan has a variety of personal interests that keep her grounded. She enjoys playing the piano, a skill she honed over the years and finds therapeutic. Additionally, she has a deep love for animals, particularly her pet cat, Pebbles. Pebbles has been a loyal companion through thick and thin, providing Susan with emotional support and comfort. Living a private life. Despite her global fame, Susan has managed to maintain a relatively private life, cherishing the quiet moments away from the spotlight. She still resides in her family home in Blackburn, where she grew up, preferring the familiarity and comfort of her roots over the glamour of celebrity life. This choice reflects her humble nature and the strong connection she feels to her family and community. The revelation. On June 2023, Susan Boyle made a significant and personal revelation. At the age of 62, Boyle shared during a live TV appearance of Britain's Got Talent that she had suffered a stroke the previous year. This announcement came as she returned to the stage for the season 16 finale of the talent show that had initially catapulted her to fame. Boyle, who had become a sensation with her rendition of I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables, performed the same song alongside Lucy Jones and the West End cast of Les Miserables. Her return was not only a nostalgic moment, but also a triumphant one, as she detailed her health struggles and the journey to recovery. It's extra special for me, actually, because last April I suffered a minor stroke, she told the audience. I fought like crazy to get back on stage, and I have done it. The announcement was met with cheers and applause from the audience, reflecting the immense support and admiration Boyle has garnered over the years. Simon Cowell, the creator and judge of Britain's Got Talent, welcomed her back with heartfelt praise. Susan, we owe you so much, Cowell said. I knew you weren't well, but if anyone was going to come back, you were going to come back, because it wouldn't be the same without you. Following her performance on the show's finale, Boyle took to social media to further open up about her health scare. In a Facebook post, she wrote, "Tonight, I had the privilege of returning to Britain's Got Talent and performing with the wonderful cast of Les Miserables. This evening was even more special for me, as in April of 2022, I had a stroke. For the past year, I have worked so hard to get my speech and singing back, with the sole aim of being able to sing on stage again, and tonight my hard work and perseverance paid off, singing the song that started it all. I Dreamed a Dream." Other tragic details of Susan Boyle's life. Early challenges. Growing up, she faced numerous challenges that shaped her resilience and character. From an early age, Susan experienced significant bullying at school. She was often teased and called names by her peers, which left a lasting impact on her. Her mother was a constant source of support, often visiting the school to address the bullying, though it was not handled as seriously as it would be today. Struggles with learning disabilities and epilepsy. School was particularly difficult for Susan, not just because of the bullying, but also due to misunderstandings about her learning abilities. She was labeled as hyperactive, and her emotional sensitivity was not well understood. This mislabeling was compounded by the fact that Susan had undiagnosed epilepsy, which caused her to have frequent seizures. These episodes were misinterpreted as issues with her mental function, leading to further mistreatment by both her peers and some teachers who would tell her to shut up and administer physical punishment. Family and romantic life. Susan's home life was equally challenging. She revealed that her father, though a good man, had a temper and could be physically abusive. Despite these hardships, her parents were protective of her, sometimes to a fault. This protection extended to her romantic life, where her father's disapproval led to the end of her first serious relationship at the age of 25. This overprotection, although well-intentioned, contributed to Susan's feelings of isolation and unpreparedness for adult relationships. Overcoming personal tragedies. Despite these early life challenges, Susan found solace in music. Encouraged by her mother, who was her greatest supporter, Susan pursued singing with a passion. She performed at local clubs and in her church, developing her voice and dream of a professional singing career. However, her journey was not smooth. At 47, she auditioned for Britain's Got Talent after facing numerous rejections from other talent shows. Her audition performance of I Dreamed a Dream captivated the world, despite initial skepticism from the audience. Sudden fame and its consequences. Susan's sudden rise to fame after Britain's Got Talent was both a blessing and a curse. The overwhelming media attention and newfound celebrity status were hard to manage. Susan struggled with anxiety and insecurity, doubting the sincerity of new friendships and feeling unprepared for the positive changes in her life. Her second-place finish in the competition was a shock to many, and the emotional toll led to her hospitalization shortly after the finale due to exhaustion and panic attacks, misdiagnosis, and Asperger's syndrome. In 2013, Susan received a new diagnosis that provided clarity about her lifelong challenges. She was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which corrected the earlier misdiagnosis of brain damage. This revelation was a relief to Susan, helping her understand herself better and allowing others to have a clearer understanding of her behaviors and challenges. Continued bullying and resilience. Despite her success, Susan continued to face bullying, now from teenagers in her neighborhood. These incidents brought back painful memories from her school days, but also reinforced her determination to not let negativity drive her away from her home. Susan remained optimistic, focusing on the positive impact she could make through her music and public presence. Reflections on family and legacy. Susan has expressed regret over not having children, describing it as one of her biggest regrets. However, she remains open to the idea of fostering or adopting in the future. She believes her experiences and her lovely home would provide a nurturing environment for children. This openness highlights her continued optimism and desire to share her life and successes with others. Hair loss and insecurities. Like many, Susan has her insecurities, particularly regarding her appearance. She has struggled with hair loss, which has been a source of personal frustration. Despite these insecurities, Susan remains a symbol of resilience and determination. continually working to overcome the challenges life throws her way.